fight about whether or not women earn less than men is one of President Obama's pet platforms in the campaign. Watch this.
Son of a single mom, proud father of 2 daughters, President Obama knows that women being paid 77 cents on the dollar for doing the same work as men isn't just unfair, it hurts families. So the first law he signed was the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act to help ensure that women are paid the same as men for doing the exact same work. Because President Obama knows that fairness for women means a stronger middle class for America.
I'm Barack Obama, and I approve this message.
Well, our own government says it is not quite as simple as that. We've crunched the numbers and found that some of it is because women often work fewer hours or have been with the same employer for a shorter period of time. How big of a problem is this? With me now to debate it is Democratic strategist Marsh and Deneen Borelli, Fox News contributor and author of Backlash. Ladies, thank you to both of you for joining us. You know, we have seen this debate rage on over time, and as you break down the numbers and as I watch these ads, it strikes me that in a lot of cases, women have taken time off from work, as we said, not been with an employer as long, or have chosen jobs so that they can work fewer hours and be perhaps the primary care provider at home. Not that that's fair, not that that makes any better, but it does have a lot to do. It's not exactly like they're both doctors working in the same spot and the woman is making, 70 cents on the dollar. Marianne, how do you respond to that?
Actually, that's not true. Even when you control for all those factors and you control for geography, like you did in the last segment about where you live, your education, not just what kind of education, but what school, all those factors, women always make less, and in most cases, it's 77 cents on the dollar. I don't know one woman who at some point in their career hasn't confronted the horrible reality that their male colleague in the same job was making more money than they are. And, oh, by the way, when you add to it the fact that only of all the Fortune 500 companies, there are only 19 women CEOs, 6 in the top 100, 0 in the top 10. When it doesn't happen at the top, it certainly doesn't happen in the middle or the bottom. Every woman knows they never make as much as the guy next to them.
Deneen, what do you think about that? Because, anytime you make the CEO argument, I always feel like it sort of falls apart, because what it takes to become the CEO of a company is this relentless pursuit up to the top. And a lot of people like myself have stopped to have children, have worked fewer hours at different points in time because you want to be home more. I think it may or may not be right, but there are reasons why there are more men who become CEOs. Or do you disagree?
You're right. There are different reasons why people make different choices based on their needs in life. But, I don't believe government should be involved in setting the standard for what salaries should be. Salaries should be based on the market and competition, not based on government. And this ad is very misleading because it's changing the data to fit their own debate for Obama. He's playing the woman card. First he played it with health care, now he's playing it with salaries. In this case, this ad is very misleading because it's not comparing jobs apples to apples when it comes to men and women.
You want to respond to that, Marianne?
Yeah, look, you look at the facts and you look at the census data, it absolutely does it. And here's why it matters. When women make less, at some point in their life, they have to support themselves, okay? Either because they're single by choice, divorce, or their spouse dies. So they're unable to support themselves and their loved ones better. The less you make every year, the less in retirement, the less in Social Security benefits, all of it compounds in the negative.
A census official who said that they don't even have the data, the means to make this comparison. This is why this ad is very misleading. It is misleading the American people.
Wait. I slow you both down for 1 second because, everybody can kind of find data to prove what they want. I mean, that's one thing we sort of see along the way. What is the benefit of having this sort of conversation? I mean, Marianne, what do you think is positive that would come out of this other than, once again, sort of pitting one group of people against another?
Well, we're supposed to value work in this country, and that means you need to value everybody's work. Whether you're a man or a woman, you do the same job, you should get paid the same amount of money. That's what this country was founded on. Unfortunately, that is not the reality out there. Far too many women make less than their male counterparts. So if we talk about work and we talk about the great economic engine that is the United States of America, every participant in the economy should be valued for who they are and the job they do, not because they happen to be a woman or a man.
Job descriptions are not based on gender. I used to work in HR. You have the duties that are laid out, the responsibilities, and what experiences you need to bring to the table. Government should not be setting the standards when it comes to the pay for men men or women. It should be market driven. And this ad is very misleading because it's telling the wrong story to the American people.
Okay, ladies.
It should always be fair.
Thanks to both of you guys for coming on and debating that. We appreciate it. It's an important point.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you.